friends, I'm 𝗛𝘂𝗺𝗀 from grade 11. So today I'm going to talk about the most interesting topic of the zoology, so that is brain. If we talk about brain is a controlling unit. So brain controls our whole body. So if we talk about this very thing, it controls whole body. So now if we go to the brain, I'm making it roughly. First, this brain is covered by outer covering that we call cranium. It's just nothing, it's a bony crunch. After that, it has 3 layers. It's cranium, then we have dura mater, then we have arachnoid, then we have 𝗕𝗹𝘀𝗀. Now, if we talk about this cranium, it's just a bony crunch. Now, these 3 layers are together called meninges. Now, these 3 layers, dura mater, arachnoid, and 𝗕𝗹𝘀𝗀, these also they act as a protectional layer for the brain. Indeed, dura mater has a different function, arachnoid has different function, and 𝗕𝗹𝘀𝗀 has different function. But together they have only one function, that is protection to the brain. Now, there is a fluid between dura mater and arachnoid and 𝗕𝗹𝘀𝗀, that is cerebrospinal fluid. Now, what is the function of this fluid here? It's nothing, it just acts as a lubricant. And if we got some mechanical injury to the brain, it acts as protection. It acts as shock absorber. So this was about brain. Now, if we make a breakup chart for the brain, what lies in the brain, so here. First, it's forebrain, then midbrain, then we have hindbrain. Forebrain is also called prosencephalon, and midbrain is also called mesencephalon, and hindbrain is also called rhombencephalon. Now, what comprises forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain? If we talk about forebrain, it is divided into 2 things, that is telencephalon comprises cerebrum. Now here, diencephalon, it comprises 3 things. After that, midbrain. It comprises the peduncles and 𝗪𝗪𝗪. We will talk later about that. Now, hindbrain. It comprises of 2 things, that is metencephalon and myelencephalon. Now, what comes in metencephalon? It's pons and cerebellum that we call little brain. It's here myelencephalon, it's medulla, the blood. So this was the breakup chart for the brain. First, we will go through forebrain, then midbrain, then hindbrain. So, forebrain, first we will talk about 𝗔𝘂𝗺𝘀𝘀. And in 𝗔𝘂𝗺𝘀𝘀, we will talk about cerebrum. That is fine. Now, if we talk about cerebrum, it's largest part of the brain. And it comprises of two things, that's left cerebrum hemisphere and right cerebrum hemisphere. Left cerebrum hemisphere and right cerebrum hemisphere. Now, what comes in cerebrum? It is, if we talk about first left cerebral hemisphere, it controls the right side of the body. And right cerebral hemisphere controls left side of the body. And these two cerebrums are connected with a band of nerves that we call corpus callosum. And it's the largest hemisphere of the brain. It's nothing, it's just a band of nerves. And in this cerebrum, we found some depressions and foldings. And these foldings are called gyri, and depressions are called sulci. These are to accommodate more neurons and nerves in the brain. Now, if we further go through with this cerebrum, we will make it here. It includes lobes. So first, see the lobes and their functions, which comprise the cerebrum. So it's frontal lobe, parietal lobe, occipital lobe, and temporal lobe. And alternative names for this frontal lobe is anterior lobe, and its middle lobe, and its posterior lobe, and its lateral lobe. Now, frontal lobe, if we talk about the frontal lobe, in addition to your information, we can add here a point. There is an area in the frontal lobe which we call Broca's area. And now, if it's responsible for speech, and if this Broca's area gets damaged anyhow, we will see a disorder that we call Broca's aphasia. After that, a frontal lobe is responsible for creativity, speech, imagination, and all other things. Now, parietal lobe is responsible for speech, taste, touch, smell, and olfactory lobe is responsible for visual interpretations, and temporal lobe is responsible for auditory interpretations. Now, we talk about cerebrum. Now we will see 𝗔𝘂𝗺𝘀𝘀. It comprises thalamus, epithalamus, and hypothalamus. If we will make a diagram, it's just a roughly diagram I will show you. If this is a midbrain, then this hindbrain, and this is myelin, or we can say spinal cord. Now here, this is 𝗔𝘂𝗺𝘀𝘀. Now if we will make 𝗔𝘂𝗺𝘀𝘀, we will see here now these two structures are called thalamus. Why 𝗔𝘂𝗺𝘀𝘀? Because they appear in pairs. Thalamus. So there are two. Now here it's the habenular nucleus, and this is habenular commission. And if we name them now, this is thalamus, this is also thalamus, this is hypothalamus, these two are habenular and this is 𝗵𝗂𝘀𝘀. Now, this 𝗵𝗂𝘀𝘀 and 𝗵𝗂𝘀𝘀, and here is also a pineal gland. This makes epithalamus. Now, this epithalamus, thalamus, and hypothalamus. Here is a pineal gland. If we talk about a pineal gland, some information about pineal gland. Pineal gland, it's a gland, endocrine gland, which secretes a hormone, plus melatonin, which is responsible for sleep-awake cycle. Now, this hypothalamus is responsible for sleep-awake cycle and body temperature, and it's responsible for sex desire and many other things. Now, if we talk about this thalamus, it's responsible for sleep-awake cycle also. It's responsible for consciousness. This was all about diencephalon.